because Chief Justice wa the Republic of Kenya had a function in Nakuru. That's why hayuko na sisi. So let me begin first by maybe, I'm not giving a vote of thanks, but I just want to acknowledge Your Excellency, some of the people who have really been very critical through the last 1 week or so. Na nianze na His Excellency the President, alikuja hapa akatutembelea na wakaongea na nyinyi, na kuna vile some of the things that I will say as we proceed during this conversation. Na wewe pia, Your Excellency the Deputy President, na kushukuru tena. I was in a function with you, a committee, a steering committee for disaster, na nikasikia mwenzangu the Governor of Garissa akisema umeenda kwake 3 times on different disasters. So thank you for what you're doing. We see you going around, na kama what others are feeling is what we are feeling, then we know it helps a lot when you join us. Pia nishukuru mawaziri wenye waliweza kufika hapa during the course of that time. Tulikuwa na Mheshimiwa Waziri Kipchumba Murkomen wa mabarabara, Moses Kuria, Zachary Njero ulikuwa hapa pia, na Penina Malonza. I want to recognize them, na pia the CDF General Charles Kahareri. Walikuja wakasimama na sisi, and because of the support that you have mobilized in your different ministries, it has gone a long way in helping us. So I want to also thank the national government. We have worked very, very, very harmoniously, very well together, led by the together with the administration, the RC and the county commissioner and the county security team. You've done us very well because you've been really a present help during a very difficult time. Obviously, Mheshimiwa Jane's office with my office, I know our teams have worked very well together and done a lot in helping us steer what has needed to be done for us to get here and have a smooth process so far, despite the sadness. Let me also thank the KDF, led here by our Brigadier Mutua. You've done a wonderful job. You have helped us in a lot of the recovery, and as you continue to help us, Pia, the discussion about that we had this morning before we started about using your equipment, even if we shall be fueling them, is much welcome once everything is done to help us in the infrastructure na mabarabara na maneno ya aina hiyo. NYS, very special thanks. You've done us proud. You've done such a good job. You've been here since day one, and we really, really thank you, even for your equipment, your human resource. Kabisa, you have been very, very wonderful to us. There is a special group from the county that I want to recognize, and those are the CHPs, our community health promoters. They have done a very good job, especially even when this happened. They went from homestead to homestead, keeping up with those injured, making sure people go to the center, to the park, or to where we were putting them so that they could get looked into, and those who needed to go for medical health were able to go for that. So I want to thank you so much in a very special way. Another group is the Red Cross. You have done so much, you continue to do so much, and I cannot fail to thank you for all that you're doing, together with the other humanitarian groups, the AMREF, the World Health Organization, kwa zile madawa pia mumetupatia. It was a difficult time because the weather ni baridi, na tuko na watoto wengi, as you can see, that were affected, na pneumonia became an issue, plus other illnesses. Na the people wenye kwa kubebwa na maji pengine waligongwa and all that sort of stuff. So we thank you very, very much. I want to give a very special thank you to the Mahiu Pastors Fellowship. You have really taken lead in this issue. You have done well, you have helped coordinate, and also you have helped us in vetting the people and knowing who we need to be reaching out to. And I agree with you, Chairman, that even as we proceed, you must be at the table. Because ni nyinyi munaelewa kabisa na munajua. So that I agree, and I thank you for standing in the gap. The Mahiu Fellowship, the Mahiu Pastors Fellowship, Your Excellency, has also given free counseling to those who are affected. That has come a long way in helping. I think I remember, Mheshimiwa Jane, you were with me when we met the young lady who told us they had lost 8 family members and her 2 little girls were still missing. And I think that day we all didn't sleep because of how traumatizing that was. So you can only imagine what they are going through. So thank you, Church. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't thank you enough. Now, I know, Mheshimiwa Jane, you mentioned Wangojiri, but I want her to stand up so that everybody sees who this evangelist Wangojiri is. This lady is an angel. You truly are an angel. because you came when we really needed a place to resettle everybody, and she gave us her facility, and she told me, hatulipishi kitu, we just want you to occupy as long as you need to. That is God's work, surely. Surely, Wagojiri. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Aendelee kukuonekania, and may you never lack. Kabisa, thank you. I really, truly appreciate you for everything that you're doing. So thank you so much. Your Excellency, we had a discussion, tulikuwa na discussion na the President when he was here, na tukasema kwa vile the area yenye, vile tu mheshimiwa MCA amesema, and by the way, let me also recognize you in a very special way, our MCA Kamau. You have been there since day one. Now, as you said, a lot of these people are actually your neighbors. Now, you have never not been there for them. So when I look at you, I see what a leader is really supposed to be. And you have been there for your people. So thank you very much. And also thank you to the other MCAs for supporting Kamau in such a great way. So, Kamau, we talked, na unakumbuka hiyo conversation hata with the president, na mukasema pia that area, hata tulijaribu kwenda huko, we were told even for our safety that we could not be allowed to go there. I think that's the day the CDF was here. Na ukweli tumeona hizo mawe, and they are probably the size of a car, or even bigger than a car. So in good faith, and we shall have this conversation further, but I think everybody wants to know what's the plan after this, right? You want to make sure hatuendi kumalizia the memorial na mazishi alafu kila mtu arudi kwao na tuache hawa watu hivyo. So, and Your Excellency, you will expound on that further, but I just wanted to very generally mention the discussion here ya President na shamba confirm that we shall be buying land to settle all of you, so that at least you have a place to settle and don't have to go back to where you came from. But beyond that, Your Excellency, these families, everything is gone. Hata ukimpatia shamba, hataweza kujenga. That is just the truth of the matter. So what we have discussed with some of those who have come around to support us, and one of them is here, and I'll give him 1 minute to come and confirm that what I'm saying is true. Immediately we have the shambas, Your Excellency, from the vetting done by our county security team, the administration led by our regional commissioner, the county commissioner, all the way down, in addition now to the church, we have 85 households that were displaced. When they have lost their loved ones, don't have homes, don't have anything, and we are saying you can't go back there because it's too dangerous. So what we want to do, Your Excellency, and what I'm reaching out to my friends, and all UMPs mumesema hapa, chenye munataka, mutatusaidia. Si mumesema hivyo? Plus my COG, Council of Governors. This is the challenge I'm putting to you. We need 85 houses. 85. Sisemi mutufanyie 85 houses. Nasema munaweza shikana kama Gilgil 1, atafute marafiki wake, watujengee moja. Just like that. We did BQs through our public works, just to make sure when I say a house, it's reasonable, yeah? So with 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a sitting area, a bathroom, toilet, fencing, and all that, it was about 1.8 million. So, mukiguzwa, munaweza tusaidia hiyo. Because I think the next major thing is settling our beloved families here. Sawa sawa. Now, we have Joseph Ogutu, who is the chair of the Safaricom Foundation, who are one of the first ones to step up and ask us how would we want them to help us. Nikamwambia staki munilipie bills, hizo county nitalipa hospitali, nitalipa mog, nimelipa renting, tumefanya. Mimi nataka munifanyie heavy lifting kidogo ya kunisaidia kujenga nyumba. So Joseph Ogutu ako wapi? Ogutu Joseph, Karibia. I'm looking right at you and I'm seeing you and I'm saying uko wapi. Maybe you can compete for them.
Thank you very much, Governor Susan. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, leaders of the national government, leaders of the county government, fellow mourners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on behalf of Safaricom PLC. I am also representing the chairman, Adil Kawaja, and also the CEO, Peter Ndegwa. Today we are announcing our full year results. This date could not be changed because of the global audience, and therefore they've asked me to come here and represent Safaricom PLC. They would have been here themselves. The first thing they've told me is that we should express our deepest condolences to those families that have been affected. We have no words to comfort you, but our God of all compassion and the God of comfort will comfort you. The second reason why I'm here, as Governor Susan has said, is that we sit together with the county government of Nakuru and determine the long-term plans for those who have been displaced. So one of the issues is to see how we can make a contribution towards the building of houses. And so we will make our contribution in this regard, and also in any other area that will ensure quick restoration of normalcy and quick restoration of livelihoods. Thank you very much.
Asante, thank you very much. And for me, that was more because we have a lot more watching us beyond those who are in here. So if you feel compelled to help the people of Mahiu, I would probably say join us in helping building or constructing homes for them so that we can resettle them. So Your Excellency, very quickly, as you know, we have 61 people who have confirmed have passed on. In addition to this, Your Excellency, we still have some who are missing, but our search and recovery teams are still out there on the ground. The KDF, the NYS, and many other teams together are still searching, and we shall not rest until hopefully we get everybody accounted for. In addition to that, Your Excellency, just so you understand how big the tragedy was, I want to thank the people of Mahiu and especially the youth, because on the first day, you really were able to rescue a lot of people who may not have made it, was it not for your rescue efforts. So I want to thank you very much. So Your Excellency, about 133 people were rescued that were taken to hospitals, 81 were treated and discharged, 41 are still admitted, and 10 have been referred to other hospitals. So in a very special way, I want to thank the hospitals of Mahiu, of Naivasha Sub-County Hospital, Nakuru County Referral and Teaching Hospital, Kijabe Hospital, St. Luke Hospital, Kikuyu Mission Hospital, Nairobi Women Hospital, and Itare Hospital. And I want to thank the doctors and the nurses and the hospital staff who showed up and treated our people despite the strike that was on at that time. And because you stepped up, you helped save lives. So we thank you and we applaud your efforts, and also thank you in general for the return to work, and we are happy that now the hospitals can continue operating. To the people of Mahiu, as you have heard, we have had a challenge on the Mahiu Level 4 hospital, but we have talked with the Deputy President, and I'm sure he'll say something when he comes up here, so I won't preempt, and we'll work on resolving that issue. Your Excellency, as you've heard many speakers say before me, on the Mau Road, that is one that we wish the national government to help us, especially at this difficult time, so that we can get movement and not have some places that are cut off, and so we can have access to the hospital and other areas that way, which also connects really Nakuru County and Kiambu County. Oh, and by the way, I also want to take the opportunity to thank the governor of Kiambu County, because on day one he came and he brought us a lot of support, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, my Waziri Zak is here, and luckily he is the Waziri of Water. And water being very devolved, I also know I have a big role to play. Your Excellency, after the tragedy, all our pipes were destroyed, our boreholes were contaminated, so there is no good water in this area, Your Excellency. So it's a very urgent need. And the reason I'm saying all this to you, Your Excellency, despite being the governor of Nakuru County, despite things like water being devolved, this tragedy has really impacted our infrastructure, and not just here in Mahiu. I can tell you, Your Excellency, in Kaptembo and Nakuru Town West, the whole night I was on the phone. People were living leaving their houses because they were about to be drowned last night. I have people in camps in Kampiamoto in Rongai, some others in Kuresoi North. So it's overwhelming, and also any help that we can work together to restore the infrastructure so that our roads can be fixed together with also what I can come up with. That would be really appreciated. So Waziri Zak, please help us. Myself and the MCA have figured a bit of what we need to do immediately to at least restore some water. But if you can at least skumia kitu kidogo tujue waziri wetu wa maji yako huko, this is the time. We need you desperately. So thank you very much. Your Excellency, as the schools open on Monday, and you've heard very well said by our MCA, we have issues on even kids being able to cross. Na nataka tu niambie wananchi, tafadhali, let us not let our children cross places with water. Hata mkifikiria maji sio mingi, inaweza kuwa mingi. Saa hizi vile mumesikia Mheshimiwa Gadhambi kutoka Njoro amesema, jana tumepoteza 2 sisters in Naiswet huko Njoro. Walikuwa wanaruka mto, wanaweka mawe kuruka on top of it, mmoja akabebwa na maji, the sister jumped in kujaribu kumsave na yeye pia akabebwa na maji. We have had divers in there over 10 hours, walitokea juu weather ilikuwa too bad in the evening juu ya mvua, tukaona we shall risk their lives as well. But this morning they are back in the water again. In addition to that, another teenager in Maunarok also tried to cross a river, na yeye pia maji ikawa very strong. I think it was on Sunday or Saturday. Na akabebwa na maji na pia ameaga. So my dear people of Nakuru County, let me anaenda shule na penye anapitia culvert imebebwa na kuna maji. Your Excellency, I know I'm out of order, but as a parent, so Your Excellency, I think as I finish, one other very unrelated thing, but I'm not sure that, I don't know if it's under Honsoipan's docket. We have the Mount Longonot National Park, Your Excellency, hapa karibu. Now we need that park fenced, Your Excellency, kwa sababu wanyama wanatokea na wanakuja kwa watu. So it's also another big crisis further down here, not here, but hapa chini kidogo. So we've had buffaloes that come to people's compound, people's areas and all that, and it's a big crisis. So every time I'm in the area, ninaambiwa hivyo na huwa nasema tutaongea na nyinyi. Na kwa sababu we are here today, let me just mention that, even though it's not completely related. So as I sit, Your Excellency, as a county, we have tried the best we could to do what has needed to be done. Like we said, we have done the hospital transfers, we have done the hospital bills and said even for those who are taken to a different hospital, let us know, we shall reimburse if some incurred any expenses. We have paid for the mortuary bills as well. We have helped with rent for 3 months. It was 2 months and a 1 month deposit for 53 families because we wanted to make sure they don't, as few as possible, stay in the camp to avoid such things as cholera or such things as just, too much reliance on the little available resources at those camps that would then open the door for some issues. We've also done some rehabilitation works where we have taken our people at the prayer center up there. Thank you, Agojiri. We are still doing some road works and we shall continue, and also humanitarian assistance that is in form of food and non-food items and human resource as well. I've had a whole team here since it happened. So Your Excellency, we continue to work together, we continue to move together until we have our people settled. So as I see it, wacha tu niseme tena again to the families, my deepest condolences.